Hi everybody, welcome back to my portfolio that I submitted for Parsons and a bunch of other schools, and I got accepted to all of these, and then I got waitlisted at RISD, but nobody likes RISD, so does it matter? No. I have my trusty dusty microphone. It doesn't work, but it makes me feel official, so we're gonna put it right here. Something I want to say about my portfolio, looking back at it, I hate a lot of things about it. I think it was very rushed. It's a mediocre portfolio. I don't think it was that good, if I'm being honest. The first piece here is called Choco. It's an observational drawing of a Lindor bag, like the Lindor chocolate, you know what I'm talking about? And I crinkled it to give it some form. And then I started sketching. Honest to God, I didn't really copy it. Like, I didn't actually, look at it, because, if we're being honest, how are they going to know how accurate I did it? So, I changed a few things. I put little chocolate bars here and there, and I changed the logo, if you couldn't tell, because it doesn't say Lindor on it. And I did this quite quickly. Looking at it now, it's not that good, but when I looked at it, it was alright. I would not be submitting this again. Okay, next piece I did is called Pride and Joy. I actually drew this piece when I was 12. Not too bad for a 12-year-old. This was not a still life. I said it was a still life, but it was actually a photograph that I copied. I did it in an art class I had, and then I really like it. I think I did really well, so I kept this piece for many years, and then I found it my junior year, and then I decided to add this stupid little cheesy little fruit bowl in the back, and to show my progress, to symbolize my progress in art. I really like this piece, actually. I would submit this again. Third piece is called Tea, and I drew this after I received a brand new box of Crayola colored pencils from my school, because it was COVID days, you know what I mean? So I was getting free art supplies left and right. Crayola is not that good of a drawing brand, for professional drawing, so I had to go in with some Prismacolor, but it ended up alright, and a lot of the colors don't make sense in a way, like the reflections on the glass, they don't make a lot of sense, you know what I mean? This is called Home Sweet Home. I like the concept. I think it could have been executed a little bit better, but basically these are the 4 houses I've lived in. It's kind of cute, but it's a little bit amateurish. Definitely not something you would see in the animation world at all, even though I'm not even into animation. This one, however, I was very into architecture during this period of my life. I kind of still am, but more so, I really enjoyed building things. I still like building things. Anyway, I called this one Classy. As you can see from my photos, definitely could have worked on the backdrop a little bit. Would have preferred a seamless backdrop. I could have probably photoshopped. I did photoshop the bottom one. As you can see, I don't really understand what architectural style I was going for. The backdrop is killing me. I thought I did really good. I put a lot of effort. These are 4 different canvases I put up, and then I used my iPad to take a picture of it, and I feel like I could have edited the colors, edited the brightness, but it's fine, you know? I know schools like to see sketches and SketchUps planning, so I included the plan I made for that model, which I called Classy Plan. Don't know why I called it Classy. Couldn't come up with a better name. God. I made a lot of marking, so it looked cool. Looked legit, but it probably wasn't legit at all. I'll go taco. Wow. Oh my God. I cannot even look at this one. This one makes me want to cry. So during this time, I was looking through a lot of portfolio reviews on YouTube, and a lot of them said that colleges like to see figure drawings. I was never good at figure drawing, ever. I still am not. But I searched up a few poses on Pinterest and tried to recreate it through graphite. It's very sloppy, as you can see. I don't know what's going on with the shading over here, but I titled it Come Closer. This is definitely one of my weakest pieces in here. It's titled come closer, and I said it was like a study of body positions, and I chose positions where like the model was like hugging themselves, demonstrating insecurity, blah 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 blah. Mainly because I knew I couldn't do like an elongated figure, you know what I mean? So I opted for this one. This one is called Thick Thighs. I feel like I also could have come up with a better one for this, but basically it's a picture, it's a painting of my brother. It's just him at the beach, a very prominent. I really liked the colors in the photo, so I decided I wanted to paint this. It turned out really well. And I really wanted to play with color. As you can see, like a very prominent piece of this composition are his thighs. My brother has very large thighs, so I decided to name it Thick Thighs just for funsies. Okay, next one is called, oh my god. This one also makes me want to cry. First of all, the face is not symmetrical at all. It's not symmetrical at all. I don't know why I decided to submit this. I don't know what was going through my brain at all. It's totally lopsided when I look at it. It's called Icon. I used marker. The only thing I do like about it is like the solid background and like the solid hair color, but I think it would have been so much better if the proportions were correct. Oh, okay. I think, so this one I called Grief. This is also this is definitely one of my weaker pieces. It's an image of me crying. My dad took it. Thanks, Dad. He took a picture of me while crying. As you can see, my features are not very prominent in this image. I don't really understand what's going on. She doesn't look that distraught. If anything, she looks like she's wiping her eyes from like, not a good one. It's just really sloppy. I think the proportions are off. It doesn't look like me. It doesn't look like the image. Oh, this one is called Bare Perfection. I submitted this as my RISD challenge, or RISD assignment as they call it, and this is acrylic paint on 24x18 canvas, and it basically touches on the subject of like beauty. Basically it touches on the subject that women are judged so heavily on their appearance. This one is called Comfort Place, another observational drawing that I took some liberty with. So it is an observational drawing, but I decided to add a few things here and there to make it more personalized. I call it my comfort place. It's basically an image of my bed. I really like drawing fabrics. I don't know if like I drew it correctly though. See, as I told you, it's like fine. Don't love it, don't hate it, but for how much time I did spend on this, I would say it turned out pretty well. And I think you should be including at least like 4 or 5 observational pieces. This one is called Luxury. I spent a lot of time on this one. This was before I even thought of going to art school. That's a lie, but I decided to build this like large. It's not that large, it's like this big. It's pretty large, actually. It's pretty large. I made this like designer warehouse type beat, and I think I did a really, really, really good job. I made every single thing by hand. Like I cut out like all the shelves. I like put together these like foam sheets to make the bags. And as you can see, a lot of these bags are modeled after like actual bags, like the Celine bag. We got the Kelly, we got the Birkin, and we got the Chanel boy bag. I still have it. If anyone wants to buy it off me, let me know. I would gladly give it to you because right now it's collecting dust. Okay, so this is a 2-point. I thought the sketch was kind of cute, so I decided to include it. Yeah. Okay, this one, oh my god. This one, I just titled Sketchbook because I also heard colleges like to see like sketches. I told you that already, but this is a quick sketchbook thing I did. I never actually sketch my sketches, especially not like this, where I plan out like colors. I tried to make this like kind of like, I guess, aesthetic, and I mean, it looks kind of odd, if I'm being honest. I don't even know what I wrote about, but I think I wrote about like how colors what colors I wanted to use to express like what kind of emotions. This one is called Purity. It's just a drawing of, I think I tried to draw this lady on Instagram. It looks nothing like her, I'll be honest. I thought the flowers were a sign of pureness and innocence, so I decided to name the picture Purity. It's made from Prismacolor. I could have blended a little bit better, I guess. I think I really tried to blend. I blended my heart out on this one, and it's still not even that blend. I like this one. This one's called Into the Unknown. Basically, it's demonstrating creativity through dreaming or demonstrating imagination. This person's huge imagination. But I actually really like this one. I really like the colors. Not a bad job. This one's good. Okay, and then this one is called, it's called Lost in Japan. It's made with ink and pen. I think I included it because it was another medium. At this point, I was only really doing acrylic and graphite and maybe a little colored pencil. So I think I wanted to include another medium, and that's why I chose this one. But I drew this for AP Art just as a sketch, actually. But yeah, I think there could have been more values. There's a lot of places where white pen could have like come in handy, but you know, I just didn't use it. This one's called Headspace. Oh, I love this one. This one is my pride and joy. Started off as my Parsons challenge, and then I realized I read the prompts wrong. I designed and created everything by hand, like from scratch. Like I didn't buy like this couch. I took apart like cardboard and tissue paper and then like painted it. And then like the kitchen, I had to like use popsicle sticks, and then I cut like everything I made by hand. And so it was really tedious. I really put my whole soul into this, my blood, sweat, and tears into this. God, I love this one so much. But here it is in my basement collecting dust. So if you want to buy this off me, please tell me. Okay, here I have Papa's shoes. This is one of the first paintings I created. This one is an observational drawing. I put together a bunch of shoes. I took a picture of it. So is it even observational? Ugh, I don't know. But I like how it turned out. I like the colors I used. I like the values I used. And the colors, I think, all match and complement each other very well. So, pat on the back. Oh, sorry. This wasn't my Parsons portfolio, but this is basically the whole portfolio I sent for all of my colleges. So that's awesome sauce. As for my Parsons challenge, I spent 20 minutes on it, if I'm being honest, because I wanted to apply early decision. And then I watched a video that said you shouldn't include real life people in it that are famous and well known. But my whole thing was about women empowerment, and I had so many well-known faces on there, so I scratched that even though I spent days on it. And then I created this hideous drawing in 20 minutes. Don't know how I got in. You can see there's a big fat mark in the... Okay, so that was the end of my portfolio. Hope it was insightful. I really don't like this portfolio looking back, especially compared to like some of my artist friends. Their portfolios were amazing, and this is kind of like just not hitting it, and it's a little bit embarrassing for me to put out there. But I've grown a lot as an artist and as a person, and I can say that my art now is 1,000 times better. You guys don't need to be amazing to get into an art school, like a good art school. So school is all about learning and growing. As long as you're showing that you're willing to grow and you have great ideas, then you'll be just fine, and you'll get in. And if you don't even worry about it, because college is kind of a scam and we're all falling for it. At least I am.